Well, I started the introductory class about 15 months ago, I guess. And it was really interesting to me. I studied, or not studied so much, but I've been practicing Tai Chi for about 17 years before that. And none of my Tai Chi teachers talked about the energy. We felt it, but they didn't explain it at all. So when Peng started talking about energy, it explained a lot of the things I'd experienced and didn't know what it was or where it came from. That was really interesting. So far, I haven't tried the acupuncture, but I'm getting closer, getting a little bolder, and thinking I might do that. But it's primarily the qigong classes, and the health impact is something that's been a little unexpected for me. I have scoliosis, and for more than 25 years, I'd go to the chiropractor once a month because I always had back pain. I bought ibuprofen in the 750 count bottles, and it was probably 3 or 4 months after I started that I had to cancel a chiropractor appointment, and I didn't reschedule it for a month. And I didn't have any major problems with my back. It was really a surprise to me. And that has continued. That's just gotten better. I used to live with back pain most days. And now I have to really work, do something a little more strenuous than usual in order to really have the problems that I had before. Now it's been about 4 months since I was at the chiropractor. So I've been taking Synthroid for like 10 to 15 years, and the dosage had been stable for probably the last 3 years. But this year, when I went for my physical, it was about 8 or 9 months after I'd started the Qigong lessons. My doctor reduced my thyroid meds as that hormone had gone back into a normal level with less dosage. And I didn't expect that. But when I told Peng about it, he got this little smile and said, well, when you balance your energy, everything, your other body systems come into better balance. So I can't wait to tell my doctor that's what's going on, and we'll see what she has to say. I would occasionally get migraines. I haven't had one since I started this. And I think that Qigong is a contributing factor. My husband practices too. And since the beginning of the year, I mean, we made a bunch of other changes. It's not only the Qigong, but we've lost a combined like 90 pounds.
Wow.
So I think it's part of it is Peng's attitude about being responsible for your health. And he doesn't want to maintain people's health. He wants to give people the tools that they need to do it. And that's been a big part, I think, of the lifestyle changes that we've made that have been having this effect of improving our health. It's interesting because I talked to a lot of people about it, and there are some that get the energy concept right away, who feel like there is something something to it, just on an intuitive level. And the ones who don't think that are the ones that you could, well, Peng is the biggest skeptic of all, and he's always proving things to himself and to other people too. But it's just give it a try. Um, Come to one of the information sessions, hear Peng's story, and see what happens. Because he does not try to convince anyone. He doesn't ask them to believe anything in particular. But he just says, just come and give it a good faith effort, and the practice will persuade people. That's what I think. Is people who maybe didn't expect to feel anything, like my husband. He was not sure about how is this all going to work, And when he started feeling the energy, he was kind of surprised. And he was very open-minded about it because of my experience with Tai Chi. And so he understood it on that level, but it was actually doing the practice and feeling some of the things that Peng was talking about without uh, being told that this is what's going to happen. It's the doing the practice persuades people that it's a real thing and it's helpful and useful to understand more about it, more about your own energy, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Peng doesn't ask anyone to believe anything. He's not trying to convince people, and it's okay to be skeptical of everything. Um, all he wants people to do is breathe in and out, do a couple of small movements, and see what happens. And it's pretty remarkable what happens. He's an extraordinary person, and I feel very fortunate that he's here in the Twin Cities, and to have access to somebody like him who is so open with information that in some settings, some other practitioners or masters might not be quite as open. He hears questions, he answers them honestly, and it's just refreshing to get the real scoop